So today we have a pretty eventful day.
Yes. Something you should know about me personally, I'm actually allergic to shellfish.
Cheese.
Conch.
That coffee smells so good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Many
6.
plates.
6 already.
I think Shinjuku is more busy.
I actually like Shinjuku better.
What's up, guys? So today we have a pretty eventful day.
Yes, we do.
So we are at the Tsukiji market area,
Yep.
which is actually closed, but we'll still get the chance to be able to taste some of this amazing fresh seafood and sushi around here. We've been in Japan for 3 days now.
3 days. This is day 3.
Day 3, and we haven't had sushi yet, so we're gonna try some good sushi over here. Later today we're gonna be in Shinjuku, so we're gonna go look around the city from up there in the observation deck. And then later tonight we're gonna be in Shibuya. So we're gonna do all of that. We're gonna show you guys everything we're gonna do today, all the food that we're gonna taste, all the nightlife.
Oh, we had like amazing matcha this morning too, so we got our first matcha.
Yeah, this is the world's strongest matcha gelato ice cream. So it's gelato on ice cream. Can you say gelato ice cream?
You guys tell us. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know. But we're gonna show you that, and then we're gonna show you the special Starbucks that we found.
Yes.
When I say special, it is special. You might be confused.
Can't wait to show you.
Just wait.
As we're walking through this fish market, I noticed something. It's probably the cleanest fish market I've ever been to. It doesn't even smell. There's like no wetness anywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of people for a Sunday. Most of the places are closed, but some are open still as well.
How is it? What's that? Yeah, fish. Kind of curious on what kind of fish it is. Cheese fish based temperate. I don't know, some type of fish. It's probably not tilapia and not catfish, so we're good.
Grapes. Those grapes are literally 2,000 yen. Yo, look at this. What the heck?
Eel screw. Yes. The one thing about me is I love myself some unagi, so whenever back at home, I always order eel sushi rolls. Let's see how it tastes. It's so
And
tender.
ooh,
It's so good.
yeah. How much was this?
$400, which is about $3.
Yeah. Is it spicy? Is it like?
No, it's teriyaki.
Oh, okay.
I would
Okay.
tell you to try it, but I know you don't want it.
Rate it. Rate it. 1 to 10.
Probably like an 8. There's just not that much.
Okay, I feel it. So, something you should know about me personally, I'm actually allergic to shellfish. I know we're at a fish market right now. I won't be trying too many things. I love sushi, but I have to be careful what I eat. So most of the time, Makini's gonna be the one tasting everything.
I know I keep saying this because I'm coming from Southeast Asia, but the sushi is actually pretty expensive. That eel I just had was about $3. A lot of the sushi pieces, they just ordered a uni, which is sea urchin, and that was 1,800, which is about $12. And then a lot of these individual pieces of sushi is about $3 a piece. And then you have like these platters that range from 2,700 to 5,400, and 2,700 is going to be about $15 plus. So it is pretty expensive here compared to in some of the other areas that we went to. But this is the largest fish market in the world, so it makes sense. And this is where most other places ship their tuna and all their abalone and everything from. So I'm pretty sure it's worth the price. We're going to test some more, taste some more later. But because this is where everything comes from, it makes sense that this would be the most expensive place because it's the freshest and will probably taste the best. But we'll let you know as we start tasting stuff.
Huh? Say that you want.
I'm about to try it. This is some fresh sea urchin. Cheese.
Cheese.
Yes. Ask him. Does it taste like cheese? Like
Okay.
feels like cheese and tastes like cheese.
แล้วว่าเราถามว่ามัน flavor แบบ cheese อยู่อ่ะ yeah
กลิ่นมันหอม
uh-huh
หอมคือดังนะ
He
With an
said
aftertaste.
はい。
Kai.
ไข่
Oh, they
ไข่
said.
ปลา
Oh, they said it tastes like fish eggs,
It tastes like cheesy eggs.
cheesy eggs.
It tastes like cheese, right? You don't like it?
I don't like that taste.
So Kat obviously didn't like it.
No,
He's like already taking her pills out. But this ain't shellfish.
it's in a shell.
That's not a shell.
It tastes like conch. Like that's the taste.
But you eat conch.
I had it once in
I
Barbados.
thought you said you liked it. You try to order it again. No, we had it in Bahamas too.
Okay, first time trying. เอาซิมจะบอกเขาว่าเป็นจังไดแซ่บปะผักปะ Okay, she said it's very smooth, soft.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
creamy.
Okay.
The wasabi flavor is not that strong actually. Sardine, fish bone, dry soft squid, baby crab. That's pretty good too. That's actually pretty good. It's like a sweet chili flavor. The shell is like super crunchy. It tastes like some hard pork rinds with obviously a crabby flavor to it. It's still like crunching. It feels like when you make eggs. I'm an expert, so I don't do this. But you know when Cat be cooking, sometimes you crack the egg and the shell fall in the egg. But it feels like you're chewing on eggshells, kind of, with a sauce to it. If that makes sense. You might be like, that sounds disgusting, but it actually tastes good. Encino. Fresh sashimi. That wasabi is spicy. This is fresh wasabi, not horseradish.
I'm trying shrimp because it's not too heavy. Shrimp and cucumber. I do have little hives up here. So far, so good. I did take my medicine.
Fun fact is
She's allergic to shellfish, but for some reason she loves sushi. So it's just outside of shellfish.
In Tokyo, in Japan, you can drink and work at the same time. How is it?
Lemony. Good.
Trying to find our friends, they got a baby stroller and they're like way ahead of us. We're like, we keep losing them every second. We'll stop to look at some food and they'll go ahead of us. It's like the hardest part of group travel is keeping track of everybody, especially when everybody doesn't have service.
Yeah.
And in Japan, we opted to only have 2 or 3 people have it for the first week at least because it's expensive here. They don't do tourist prepaid SIM cards. You have to do a tourist SIM. And a tourist SIM is unlimited data, but it's like extremely high. Some places it's like $10 per day, other places $3 per day. But for a whole month of travel, that adds up. That coffee smells so good, and it looked like it tasted good because he was taking his time to carefully pour it and everything. So if you can, I would order from these little stalls right here. You won't be sitting inside of a restaurant, but you get way more food because that right there was $500 for about 4 to 5 pieces of different sashimi and nigiri. That was just sashimi right there. But in the restaurant, it was like $300 to $500 for 1 piece. And then right here in front of this seafood restaurant, which is like right here, and it's right there. It's $500 for 1 piece of tuna and for rice, so nigiri. Over there for sashimi for 5 pieces, it's $500. So way better deal ordering in the markets than out here at the restaurants. And it's probably from the same fish source or same company.
Sarah, how is it? Sample.
Yeah.
It is good.
So good they went and got more. The wasabi right there isn't real wasabi, but the scallop itself is pretty soft. pretty tender. It was good. It's not super fishy at all. None of the food here has actually been super fishy. It's been really good quality. Right here we got some fatty tuna. I haven't had fatty tuna yet. I've only had like yellowfin pretty much everywhere I've been. All right, so I think we're heading over to the next place, so we'll catch you over there. So we actually didn't record later that day, or didn't record horizontal videos. I think our phone might have died, I'm not sure, but we're just gonna jump into the next day where we're still eating sushi, and that Starbucks and that green tea, the world's strongest matcha ice cream, is going to be at the end of the video. So dang, babe.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
How many
6.
plates?
6 already.
Is it good?
It's really good, and it's actually pretty affordable.
What about compared to yesterday's Tsukiji
I
market?
definitely like this a lot better, to be honest.
Nah, because she getting tempura vegetables at California rolls, the basic sushi.
Well, she is also
She a
allergic
fake,
to.
she a fake sushi eater.
I'm not a fake sushi. So Makini is eating some deep fried crab.
It's supposed to be lemon pepper, but the lemon flavor is not that strong.
So fun fact, most sushi restaurants serve real wasabi, except this one here has, I'm not sure if you can order real wasabi here or not, but we got packets, and I probably got like 15 packets, and Makini got like 5. But I love my wasabi, and yeah. So the sushi there was actually pretty good. I personally don't believe it was as good as the sushi we had the other day at the market. I believe that sushi was a lot fresher. The portions are a little bit bigger here, and it is cheaper, so that's a win if you want cheap. It's still good quality, like compared to American standards and most standards, it's good quality. It's not no cheap sushi or anything like that. What I did like about it is that the green tea or matcha, I'm not sure which one it was. It could have been just green tea powder and not matcha. It was free. And so you can just refill your matcha as much as you want until you're done. So I had about 3 glasses just because we're about to go down to Shibuya right now, and I'm trying to be wide awake for everything that we're about to see. So is Shibuya living up to your expectations? The only thing I was kind of surprised of is I thought I would be busier. It's busy, but it's like when I was crossing the street, what I was telling my friend was we didn't even touch each other. Like, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure all those photos are from holidays and special events and stuff. But how do you like it compared to Shinjuku? I think Shinjuku is more busier.
I actually like Shinjuku better.
Why?
I think it's because a lot of the streets, like, it was like different, and I like the King Kong monkey gorilla looking thing, and I like where we went with all the different games, all the different floors they had, and the food court they had was really cool. So yeah. So we also did spend more time there, so I give that to them, and we'll hold it to Shibuya. Because the Shinjuku, we just came in like the afternoon / early evening, and here we came like at night, and so a lot of the stores are already closed, so that could be a big reason why there's not a lot of people here. But I do think there was more rows of streets in Shinjuku, so that's why it was a little bit more popping. When it comes to like the cafes that she listed, a lot of those are closed right now, so we went into one, but over there was like rows and rows of them. The one thing I would say is that it seems that food and everything here is a lot cheaper than in Shinjuku, and then even in the other areas that like Ginza and where else have we been? Tsukiji and everywhere, right? So even by the Sensoji temple, the food here is definitely way cheaper than all those other places. The all-you-can-eat or all-you-can-drink places for men are a lot cheaper. I think it was 1,000 for women or 1,100 for women at one of the places I just saw here, and it was 1,780 for men. Whereas in Shinjuku, it was 1,000 for women and 3,000 yen for men. So that is a big difference. That's almost a 50% difference in price. Well, I guess that's more of like a 35-40%, but that can add up over time. So as you can see, I am by myself right now, and I'm not worried because as you can see, I can't die of thirst. There's vending machines like everywhere. It is going to be a little bit dark because there isn't no light,
It might be some sounds because I'm right by the train line. But everybody else called it a night tonight. Our first friend who we were with earlier, Karen, actually, she had a 13-hour flight. It was a whole mess with Delta. And so she's calling it quits. It was 3 a.m. in the morning by the time she finished eating dinner with us, or 4 a.m. LA time. So she had to call it quits. We met up with our other friends that have been with us for the last few days in Tokyo. They got here so late that everything was closed, and some of the things we wanted to do, like I said earlier, were closed. So they just ate dinner and they actually just went right back. So they basically came all the way here just for dinner, for some ramen, and left. Kat decided to go with them, so I am out here solo dolo for the night. So if I go missing, this might be the last video you see of me. So there's about 2 of these places. How good do y'all think this place actually is? Guzman y Gomez, which means it's a Mexican place. It is. It says Mexican taqueria. So, do you think it's good? So, interesting enough, depending on the city that you're in or the neighborhood, you might go down on the left side or you might go down on the right side. So far today, I've been noticing that I've been walking on one side and people have been like swaying over there. And I was like kind of confused. And so now that I'm in the train station, I see that, oh, you're actually supposed to walk on the right side. Whereas the rest of Tokyo, it was actually the opposite way. You're supposed to walk down on the left side and everybody comes up on the right side. It's funny because I actually read something today or watched an Instagram video. Yeah, I didn't check the time. So now I'm having to make the trek home about 2 stops too early. So I couldn't take the train all the way to 19. I had to get off on 16 actually. So it's 3 stops here early. I stopped at that Lawson and I stopped at a few shrines along the way, but we're all good. I got sustenance to keep me alive, including some beers. I was gonna get like this teriyaki burger bun, but decided to go with this red bean bun. It was interesting because I mentioned this before, but in Southeast Asia, they eat a lot of foods that aren't refrigerated. So that teriyaki burger wasn't refrigerated. They had some yakisoba noodles that had like chicken and ham and different stuff like that. Not refrigerated. And I'm actually surprised by that. So still here, but they also eat, because when we were getting sushi earlier, they had duck loin in the sushi, which means it was uncooked duck. It wasn't seared duck. It was duck, pure raw duck loin. They eat a lot of beef here in their sushi, and also they eat a lot of, but you can find places that serve like poultry, so duck, and then also chicken on your sushi, uncooked. And from what I know, you're not supposed to do that because salmonella and a lot of other bacterial diseases, but apparently the quality is so good here that they do that. Same thing with eggs. They eat a lot of raw eggs on top of foods here, which don't really happen in the US. Next up is this fruit juice. Next up we have this mochi dessert that I bought for 148. As you can see, it has like this chocolate and then this sugar coated. So as you can see, I just got back home. But before we call a wrap, here's that strongest gelato ice cream. I promised you, I'll put in the description the link to the video of our full review. And here's the Starbucks as well. As you can see, it's pretty nice. You can get regular coffee there, but we didn't come for the coffee. We came for this right here, them espresso drinks, but they also have non-espresso drinks if that's your vibe as well. In the next video, we'll be exploring the World Heritage Site of Nikko. So if you want to watch that or any of our other Japan videos, click the link right here.